Morgan Freeman is not merely an actor. He is an institution. With a career that spans more than 60 years, Freeman has become one of the most respected and recognizable figures in global entertainment. His voice alone is considered one of the most iconic sounds in cinema history, capable of conveying authority, warmth, wisdom, and quiet power all at once. From prison dramas and political thrillers to superhero epics and philosophical narrations, Freeman has carved an unmatched legacy of versatility and credibility. As of now, Morgan Freeman's estimated net worth stands at approximately $250 million. This fortune has been built through decades of film and television acting, voiceover narration, production credits, endorsement deals, and long-term investment in aviation and real estate. Unlike many celebrities whose wealth rises quickly and disappears just as fast, Freeman's fortune reflects a slow, disciplined ascent rooted in consistency rather than hype. Even at 88 years old, Freeman continues to remain professionally active, selective with his roles, and deeply respected across every generation of audiences. His life story is one of late success, resilience, patience, and enduring excellence, a rare blueprint in the entertainment industry. Early life, birth, and family origins. Morgan Porterfield Freeman Jr. was born on June 1, 1937, in Memphis, Tennessee, United States. He was the youngest of 5 children in a working-class African-American family. His father, Morgan Porterfield Freeman Sr., worked as a barber and struggled with chronic illness and alcohol addiction. His mother, Mamie Edna Revere, was a dedicated schoolteacher who emphasized discipline, education, and personal responsibility. Due to financial hardship, Freeman spent much of his early childhood living with his paternal grandmother in Charleston, Mississippi. This move proved formative. Mississippi in the 1940s was deeply segregated, and young Morgan was exposed early to racial inequality, economic struggle, and the stark realities of life in the American South. After his grandmother's death when he was 6 years old, Freeman rejoined his mother. His family moved frequently in search of stability, living for periods in Chicago, Tennessee, and Mississippi. This unstable upbringing forced him to mature quickly and develop adaptability, a trait that would later serve him remarkably well as an actor. Early passion for acting. Freeman showed signs of performance talent at a very young age. At 9 years old, he made his first stage appearance in a school play. By the time he was 12, he had won a statewide drama competition. Teachers immediately recognized his natural charisma, powerful voice, and ability to command attention even in childhood. Despite his acting talent, his family's financial situation made higher education difficult to pursue immediately. Education and military service. Freeman attended Broad Street High School in Mississippi, where he remained active in drama and debate. Upon graduation in the mid-1950s, he was offered a partial drama scholarship, but instead of attending college, he chose a more stable route and enlisted in the United States Air Force in 1955. For 4 years, he served as a radar repair technician, rising to the rank of Airman First Class. During this time, Freeman initially dreamed of becoming a fighter pilot, but soon realized that aviation, not combat, was his true passion in the skies. After leaving the Air Force in 1959, Freeman finally committed himself fully to the performing arts. He moved to Los Angeles, where he studied acting, dance, and theater performance at various institutions, including Los Angeles City College and private studios. Unlike many actors, Freeman did not come through fame via youth or glamour. He came through discipline, struggle, and relentless training. Personal life. Marriages and relationships. Morgan Freeman has been married twice in his lifetime. His first marriage was to Jeanette Adair Bradshaw in 1967. The marriage lasted 12 years and ended in divorce in 1979. In 1984, Freeman married Myrna Colley-Lee, a costume designer. Their union lasted for more than 2 decades before they separated in 2007. Their divorce was finalized in 2010 and was among the most financially expensive divorces in Hollywood history, with Freeman reportedly paying a settlement exceeding $100 million. Since then, Freeman has remained unmarried, choosing to live privately and away from romantic public attention. Children. Morgan Freeman is the father of 4 children. Alfonso Freeman, son, actor and producer. Sayfullah Freeman, son. Dina Freeman, daughter. And Morgana Freeman, daughter. Freeman also raised his step-granddaughter, Ed-Ana Hines, during his second marriage. Tragically, she was murdered in New York City in 2015, a devastating personal loss that deeply affected him. Religion and personal philosophy. Freeman has never publicly committed to a single organized religion. Over the years, he has expressed philosophical spirituality, curiosity about God, and interest in global belief systems. In some interviews, he described himself as a believer, while in others, he has openly questioned religious certainty. In his acclaimed documentary narration work, Freeman explored religion across multiple cultures, reinforcing his identity as a spiritual seeker rather than a doctrinal follower. Other interests and ventures. Outside of acting, Freeman has 2 major lifelong passions. Aviation. He holds a private pilot license and owns multiple aircraft. Philanthropy. He quietly supports education initiatives, arts preservation, disaster relief, and community redevelopment in Mississippi. In 2014, he even helped convert his 124-acre ranch in Mississippi into a bee sanctuary to fight global bee population decline, one of his most respected humanitarian projects. Professional career. Early struggles, 1960s, 1980s. Freeman's early career was anything but glamorous. He worked as a dancer at the 1964 World's Fair and appeared in low-paying theater productions across the United States. His Broadway breakthrough came in 1968 in an all-black production of Hello, Dolly. In the 1970s, Freeman gained modest fame on television through the educational show The Electric Company, which introduced him to a younger generation but did not yet make him a movie star. For nearly 2 decades, Freeman worked continuously yet remained financially unstable, a reality that forged his legendary work ethic. Breakthrough and stardom, late 1980s, 1990s. His major breakout arrived in 1987 Street Smart, where his chilling performance earned him his first Academy Award nomination. From there, his career exploded. Driving Miss Daisy, 1989. Oscar-nominated leading role. Glory, 1989. Civil War epic. Lean on Me, 1989. Inspirational school drama. Unforgiven, 1992. Western masterpiece. And The Shawshank Redemption, 1994. One of the greatest films in history. His portrayal of Red in Shawshank sealed his immortality in cinema. Though the film underperformed initially at the box office, it later became the highest-rated movie in IMDb history for many years. Global icon status, 2000s, 2010s. Freeman continued dominating across genres. Say 7 psychological crime thriller. Bruce Almighty, playing God to mass audiences. $1 Million Baby, 2004, won Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. The Dark Knight Trilogy, 2005 to 2012, as Lucius Fox. And The Bucket List, 2007. Philosophical drama on aging and purpose. At this stage, Freeman was no longer just an actor. He was a brand synonymous with wisdom. Late career and 2020s projects. Even in his 80s, Freeman remained highly active. Angel Has Fallen. The Comeback Trail. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Solos, TV series. Paradise Highway. And The Minute You Wake Up Dead. As of 2025, Freeman still accepts acting and narration roles selectively, prioritizing substance over spectacle. House tour and car collection. Morgan Freeman avoids Hollywood excess. His primary residences include a large private ranch in Charleston, Mississippi, and a luxury apartment in New York City. His transportation interests focus not on flashy supercars, but on aircraft. His collection has included Cessna Citation 501 jet, Cessna 414, and SJ-30 business jet. Freeman is known for practicality and privacy, a sharp contrast to many celebrities of similar wealth. College career. Morgan Freeman did not attend a traditional 4-year university. His education came through military technical training in the Air Force, professional dance schools, and theater acting conservatories. His career demonstrates that formal degrees are not the only pathway to mastery. Discipline and persistence can rival any academic credential. Morgan Freeman is alive as of today. Numerous internet hoaxes have falsely claimed his death over the years, all of which were publicly denied by his representatives. He remains in stable health for his age and continues to make public appearances and film contributions. Morgan Freeman represents quiet greatness. He did not explode into fame through youth or scandal. Instead, he arrived slowly through endurance, precision, dignity, and unmatched professionalism. His life proves that success has no expiration date. Excellence matures with time. Talent thrives with discipline. And wisdom is earned through suffering and patience. From Mississippi poverty to Hollywood immortality, Freeman's journey is one of the most inspiring in global entertainment history.